around me. Everybody want to play me like a dummy. Yo, you funny and I love it, cause the only thing I'm getting is the money. I ain't trying to let it run me. Gotta let go with this pain. Try to make it out of this rain. Yo, it ain't about the chips, ain't about the mansion and the whips. Do the soul for you, make it out of here. Don't quit. I just want to make the world shift. So relentless in my vision, make the world clear. Overstand the competition in this business. When I'm in it, say a prayer. Don't forget that everything about the money. Ain't about the money, it's about the power. 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 Ain't about the money, it's about the power.
We're here with the Post Show interview. I'm Kekeli, and I'm here with the lovely
Shon and a place to be.
Yes. She actually just got done with her performance. We're at a showcase right now, and she just got done with her performance. She did amazing, absolutely amazing. And I just wanted to sit down with her, just ask her a few questions, just to see how everything went, but just about her creative process in general, because that's what we're here for. We're here to focus on the creative process and everything that the artists do to really, say that they are artists for real. All right, so I guess the first thing, you're from Baltimore.
Yes.
I've grown to love Baltimore. I can't even lie. I feel like people always give Baltimore a bad rap, but I feel like you gotta be there to really see.
It's not
it's a
all
great
trenches,
place.
I promise.
And
It's
that's
a beautiful
what I said.
city,
It's
right?
really beautiful, and I feel like all the people are the same. Everyone loves each other in Baltimore in a way.
Yeah, and we got our own special way.
Yes.
But it's beautiful.
So, growing up in Baltimore, how has that influenced you as an artist?
I feel like just the music being an outlet for me, because it can be rough anywhere, like to be for real, but I ain't ever been like a real social person.
Okay.
So I had to learn to like talk to people and just be comfortable with being myself, because I was real shy growing up. I would only perform for my family.
In what ways? Because you perform plenty of other times.
Yeah.
So I always say, you got to take this step for the next step and the next step. So in what ways do you feel like your past performances have prepared you for today, for example?
Oh man, just being prepared, you know what I'm saying? Like for whatever might happen. It's been times where, I might have to cut a set short, or my music just don't send and I have to figure out a way to improv. So, I mean, proper preparation, I just feel like it prepares you for success. And, it's always different experiencing people and places. Like I said earlier, every performance is different. Like sometimes I get the jitters, sometimes I get nervous.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just like super ready. And then, I'm still a person outside of being an artist. So I have a range of feelings. Like when I'm having a bad day, the performance is like A1, right?
It's extra good.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So I've been telling you, I'm a fan first. I go to a lot of shows, and sometimes you see that. Like, what happened to the audio? What happened to this? Can y'all hear that we can't hear?
No.
So like, how do you pivot in those moments? Like, how do you stay calm in those types of moments?
I feel like after it happening like 20 times, you get to a point where you like, you know what? I'm used to this. The first time, though, you definitely panic. You be in a frenzy. So you just, it comes with the territory, because what I appreciate about the growth of like my journey as an artist is this do-it-yourself style in which like we cultivated curating our shows. Like we had to provide our own way. Yeah. Sometimes we have a microphone that worked. Yeah. But we didn't have a monitor that worked for people to hear us, and you just had to like freely say what you needed to say in front of the people. So, and here in DC, like I'm from Baltimore, but I've been embraced so much here, like the community, the culture. Yeah. And I just appreciate being able to come to the city and soak up all of the good energy.
That's good. Yeah. The one thing I just want artists in general to know that, first of all, this is a very like serious thing. Like it's not a joke that you could just literally create something. Like when you really think about it, you created something out of thin air that now is officially just like part of the world. And I just like, have you acknowledged that like that's a talent, that's a gift, that's something like that not everyone is blessed with? Like how does that feel for you?
It really depends on, I guess, where you are in your journey in life, because your ego side is always going to validate whatever things you trying to like cover up. But when you get to a point where you feel like, okay, I've reached whatever pinnacle I had set for myself, because you don't know how far this stuff will take you. And it's like when you get to a point where it's like, okay, people are acknowledging me and they know me and I'm being embraced, it can be a lot sometimes. I know for me, I never really cared about vanity. My mom didn't teach me that vanity would get me far in this world, like just genuine connection and being real with people. And that's always been so hard for me, because like I was like always so shy to express my emotions. I would just write down how I felt. So now being able to share it, you realize that energy is everything. It's energy in everything that we do.
Look at you now. And look at you now. Okay, so I guess like what would you say to like your past self, your present self, and your future self? Like what's one thing you would say to each one of those people?
That's a great question.
Versions of yourself.
My past self, I would say, like, don't be afraid of being yourself. Don't care what people think about you. You have to accept yourself. You have to love yourself. And no matter how much good music you put out, it'll never validate you enough. You know what I'm saying? You have to do it because you want to. My present self, I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. And I thank you. I thank Shon Ski, you know, coming into my womanhood and helping me understand a version of myself that I'd have never thought I could reach. Like, and it don't matter, like, to me how far I go, setting out like goals for myself and accomplishing them, even if it's a small feat, you know, you gotta give yourself grace. And my future self, you better be rich. Okay. You just, you know, like I just really want to take care of my family. Like I don't care to be flashy or anything like that. I just understand that this world comes with responsibilities, you know what I'm saying, financial responsibilities, and I just want to be able to put my family in a better position with what I love to do.
Definitely. Money is a resource. Like,
absolutely.
Of course it's not, I mean, people say it's everything, but it's a resource to be able to be free and to do whatever you want to do.
That part. That's why they call it financial freedom. Exactly. You know?
Exactly. All right, perfect. So I guess my last question is, you're an artist, but I guess you can also appreciate art in general. So I guess what are two things that you like about yourself as an artist and your art?
I like that I've embraced my Baltimore mentality.
I love that. I love that.
It's definitely made me feel like ways about myself. You know, I feel weird in a room where, you know, I say things a certain way and it's like everybody magnifies my mannerisms because, oh, you're from Baltimore. Oh, and it's like, you know, to be accepted in places where they see past like just the trajectory that people have in Baltimore. You know, it's cool now. I don't care how many times I say two when you know that I come from Baltimore. And I guess another thing I like about myself is just how open I've become. You know what I'm saying? Because I use isolation a lot of times as like my way to cope. And when you realize that the real healing isn't like actually doing the work. So it's like, okay, just because I'm by myself, does it mean that I really healed? Like, no, I'm not going to know that until I allow myself to experience people and for them to experience me.
Yeah. That's one thing I noticed too. Like, it's definitely good to isolate to learn about yourself, but once you're able to tap into your community, that's when you really see yourself spread your wings and really like get really into yourself and what you're about.
For real. And just art itself, I feel like it's art in everything. You know what I'm saying? Like what you're doing, this is a style of art. People can connect to conversation and just you allowing somebody to show themselves. And you're not saying, yo, when the next single drop in.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I mean, it's definitely about the art, but I mean, you're a person too. Like, you know, the art exists within you, but you're also a person, you know, aside from your art too. So yeah, that's why this is important for me. I just wanna highlight really like just the creativity that makes a person and what you get from being creative as a person. So
yeah, you know, it's so much you get from it. it's freedom, really. And when you learn how to share it with people, you realize how freeing it is, because everybody create in they solitude. It doesn't matter if I'm fixing a cabinet, you know.
Yeah, you're right.
But to just like, I did that, and not in a cocky way, you know. You always show humility and you show people grace, because I don't believe that ego should rule us as artists. I feel like that if we really are passionate about the art form and it's a tool to connect with people and do whatever, leave a legacy behind, because people always remember music. Music is energy.
That's true. It's the one thing that connects us, no matter what language you speak, no matter where you're from. My dad was telling me when he was my dad grew up in Africa, but he told me when he was a little kid, he was singing Michael Jackson word for word. Wow. Didn't know what he was saying, but was singing Michael Jackson. So music will always connect us, and I just love that you're doing that, and I'm so thankful for the gift that you're sharing with us, and I thank you so much. I do have to get on you though. Running Wild Radio.
Oh man, so
you bringing it back. You go.
Okay, so this is the thing. Radio had kind of been like my gateway into music. I am a mom. You know, I'm a mom before I'm an artist. And a good friend of mine had introduced me to media, but the perspective he gave to me is it's you learning the life of an artist, I guess, without actually becoming one, and you get to see the other side of it. You know what I'm saying? So I did it, and he was like, you know, you just never know what connections you could make from this opportunity. I was just like, okay, I'll do it. And it turned into people actually noticing, you know, the gift that you speak of.
Yeah.
You know, just like in how I talk, like, oh, you know, you have a nice voice. Do you sing? Do you rap? I know you do something. And I just felt like, you know, I was going to take the opportunity that I could to, I'm here. You know, I believe everything happens for a reason.
Yeah,
God is in everything that we do. He's in everything that we do. And, like the radio thing, I just wanted to use that tool, like, to give back, because doing media, I appreciated the journey of an artist. You know what I'm saying? How vulnerable. And it's like they inspired me to be like, it's okay. It's okay to show people you starting out and everything not being perfect. And you know, I appreciate people. I appreciate them allowing themselves to share with me, because you don't know how much you help somebody by just opening up your mouth and saying like how you feeling and what you're going through.
That's true.
So
very true. And you are a vocalist. You sing, you rap, your voice, just everything in general. So again, like I said, thank you so much. Please tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on the social medias, guys. I really like Instagram. So at Shonski Media, ShonSkiMedia. My music is streaming on all DSPs under Shonski. And you know, whatever YouTube, Shonski as well. I have a visual project out. I have my debut album out on all streaming platforms. Somewhere out there, Sounds of Love. And I have new music coming in 2025 that I'm really excited to drop for everybody. So that's coming soon.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you sitting down and talking to me. We can keep talking for hours and hours, but we'll just go ahead and cut it right here, y'all. So thank you so much. We're here at the Post Show interview. Check out Shonski and all her music, and we're out. Thank you. Peace.
Forever ain't promises, make it better. When I look at your face, feel like I'm in heaven. Everything about you sweet like Amaretta. Baby, it's a blessing, come and get this lesson. You the one that I wanted. Don't know who I would be, never frontin'. Butterflies that I get in my stomach. Feeling lovely as fuck cause you want us. Forever ain't promises, make it better. When I look at your face, feel like I'm in heaven. Everything about you sweet like Amaretta. Baby, it's a blessing, come and get this lesson. You the one that I wanted. Don't know who I would be, never frontin'. Butterflies that I get in my stomach. Feeling lovely as fuck cause you want us. Walked around on this planet until I found my little baby, and he never let me down. Everything he amazed me, and daily I'm going through phases, I'm changing. It's enough to do better. I'm wishing that this love can last us forever. Keep sweating for you and Gina. I'm bumping, remind me of all of the things that you do. Baby, I yearn for your love, and the fire inside really burning me up. You the best that I got, and I'm getting you high when it fall off the sky, but that shit never stops. Tell me your dreams, and I listen and pray to my God that they come to